I saw Final Destination Bloodlines at 0.25x speed and I found out 65 hidden details and Easter eggs in total. And right now, I'm gonna talk about 35 most interesting details from the movie. Let's get straight to the point. 6 minutes into the movie, you can notice the camera highlighting the lift capacitor for a split second, which was foreshadowing the aftermath event where the same lift breaks down due to being overloaded. Iris complains about her finger ring being too tight during the proposal, and then the same tightness of the finger ring kept her clung to the edge of the tower and created an iconic scene in the movie. The caramel disc was foreshadowing how the glass would break. The toy of JB was foreshadowing the cargo train. The sliced steak was foreshadowing the death of this old man. And many more details like that are stuffed in the movie, which I guess you have already noticed by now. So let me get back to the hottest details. Erik was playing Mortal Kombat lying on the couch. His game character dies getting pierced by a sharp sword. He also dies getting pierced by the sharp broken pieces of a wheelchair. The visual on his chest along with the tattoo has been one of the posters of the Final Destination movies. Also, there was a skull tattoo on his hand, a skull decorative in his tattoo shop, and a skull decorative in Charlie's bedroom. The magnetic neon sign was foreshadowing the magnetic override of the MRI machine. The word marked on the glass of Erik's tattoo shop was foreshadowing the fact that he has been marked for his death in the aftermath. 8 main characters in total died in the movie. And then, look at the number plate of Stephanie, RFK 575. Using numerology, it's going to be 5 plus 7 plus 5 equals 17, and then 1 plus 7 equals 8. In the world of numerology, the number 8 means final destination. Look at the coffee mug. It says, "Show me your kitties," which can also be translated as, "Show me your titties." And it makes sense because Erik was the most dirty-minded character in the movie. There was a picture of a crab in the archive of Iris, and then there was also a sculpture of a crab in front of the Skyview Tower. The family photo of Stephanie was taken under a cherry blossom tree, and cherry blossoms are considered a symbol of death in the Japanese culture. And then Marty himself was a Japanese immigrant. Erik has a spider web tattoo on his left hand, and the cracked glass of the vending machine also looked like a spider web, which eventually got Bobby killed. Bobby has a t-shirt that says his game character has already lost 2 lives. It has got 1 more life to go, so 3 chances in total. And then he got saved by Darlene from getting killed by the hand cultivator. He got saved by Darlene again at the hospital gate, and then he saved himself for the 3rd time injecting the epinephrine dose. But the 4th time, he dies from the broken spring of the vending machine. His another t-shirt had the picture of a rabbit hopping on a pogo stick that is basically made of a spring and a steel structure. His death was also caused by a spring. Julia says, "I'm done with your garbage," and then she gets dunked into the garbage truck. Erik was not even part of the Campbell bloodlines, and yet he was marked for the most painful death because he mocked about the family curse the most in the movie. When you fuck with death, it fucks you back even harder. Julia's tank top had the number 7 printed on it. 7 means lucky number, and that day, she was also lucky enough to not die from the broken chip in the soda glass. Her father that day died instead. You can see the color yellow in 2 different spots and a danger sign on the street before Howard gets killed by the lawnmower. The beer bottle from Heist brand that caused Howard's death was also printed on the t-shirt of Howard when he was first introduced. The movie showed the circle shape a lot in every scene. The coffee cup, the Skyview Tower, the penny, the rotating pinwheel, the rotating wind vane, the peanut cupcake, the trampoline, and many more. Those circle shapes were representing the circle of life and death. That rail track on Stephanie's way to her granny's home was foreshadowing her death, which was also caused by a local cargo train. And that's all I could find out from Final Destination Bloodlines.